players as well. Cruz taking a bit of damage, but Kahlua covering fire, going to be able to find himself a second kill, and Ty still does get involved, finding flashback now. That just leaves Freeing and Estrella. Quick clear of the Dizzy. With just a frenzy in hand, Estrella's got his work cut out for him. Could swap over to a classic perhaps, but now it's going to be teleport taken, and Ty finds the headshot. Quick on the pivot here is Freeing, still just a ghost, however, and Talon are looking very well poised to close this out. Oh my goodness. Here comes the exact. Blind out, Estrella trying to rescale into the site, but already Mako going to be overwhelmed, and that's just going to be Ty finding a great timing onto Estrella. Barrier mesh now here in Gunman's face. With a full control of the site here in the hands of Talon. DRX, I think in all likelihood, just have to drift away. Sees will get a grab. He's going to try to hold his own, but Cruz does manage to hound him down. Taking advantage of the HP advantage, and they're a little bit too late to try to spam out the wingman as Jit Boys now gets the approach from Showers, which gives them the player advantage. Thrash now going to be sent in towards backside. Quickly cleared out. Reload completed from Hyunmin, but once again, a very rough position for DRX to try to fight their way back into this. You still have Estrella just with a judge. Playing far enough back, shouldn't really be at risk too much here. Trap getting triggered, Primi swinging, finds the headshot on the Mako, finds Hyunmin. And Estrella now is completely boxed in. And at that range, yep, that judge is not going to do a damn thing. They will wait till the very last moments to ensure that he cannot survive. Primi will find it for an extra little charge as well, getting halfway towards the annihilation. 4-0 start here for Talon.
He as a fake.
And Estrella, a critical win there. Survives at 5 HP. A showstopper now forward here from Ty. Looking to try to hound him down, but caught up here in the teammates. Grab Nat, and Mako hits a belter of a shot. Effectively takes him down out of the sky. The Molly now in position. It's only 15 seconds remaining. They have to get this spike planted. Nebula set up. Bit of damage going to be eaten, but Hyunmin pushes forward off that and finds two. It's going to be a thrifty for DRX. Shot, Kahlua dead. Flashback trying to hold down Showers once again. Is able to find the one, but Primi fights his way forward until Freeing finds him on the crossfire. And now there's two players locked back here on short.
Be a big duel here.
As well. Not much of a duel at all. Jit Boys didn't really get the option to try to participate. Gun barrel spotted. Quick little wall bang shot. And that's Ty now. Annihilation looking for the grab, and there it is. That's the pull. The showstopper out. And now Hyunmin try to look to get the break, but Ty, he's trying to wrap around out of Hookah into Garden. They just get absolutely decimated. Push up now into Hookah. Quick pop in the Nebula though. And as that falls, Mako just rips him to pieces. Primi, Kahlua both going to be taken down. Ty looking for the transfer, but can't quite make it happen. Would have been a beastly play from him.
Another 2 versus 4 now for Talon. Weren't successful in it last time, but now.
Oh.
That's step one.
Yeah, quick to readjust it with the Bulldog. Now can just scoop the upgrade. You're still playing forward. The wrap on the elbow, but the timing from Estrella completely catches him off guard. Jit Boys now needing to try to clutch this one out. Can't tuck in fast enough around the corner. But buys a little bit more time as the clock does start to get run down. Ty able to avoid death. Keeps himself alive, and Cruz gets the opener. Double drop down, out, and Estrella hits the collide to take down Cruz and Jit Boys. They know that Ty is somewhere here inside of the site, but they also know that that spike is dropped just here at the base of Hookah. The time is starting to dwindle here. 12 seconds remaining. They have to make a go of this. It's all down to Kahlua. Brother. Oh, that is so unlucky for Primi. Freeing, just spamming, finding that stray shot. Hyunmin now trying to hold down Lamps and hold it, he shall. Ty is dead. Jit Boys is tagged up. Every player. No one left unscathed as a boom bot. Revenge for its master. Ty one away from showstopper, I should say, as he goes up and over the top and is able to find flashback. And, well, he doesn't have his main weapon, but he also botches the rocket. It lands in front of the box. And this isn't Lotus, son. That's not going to get a kill. Cruz now is caught. Boombot gets the spot. Up and over, he's looking for the ace. Sends it, won't be able to find it off that showstopper here, but Jit Boys now trapped behind Dice. Hyunmin, he will be rewarded for it. Good for the grab net catch, but really to be found there. It's Hyunmin dead to his own paint shell. That could end up being a little bit costly, and oh yeah, it absolutely is. And taking point, pushing forward, getting the spot, but cannot get the kill. Jit Boys Singer hitting just a bit harder. That's just the one kill found so far. Cut back around the corner and freeing somehow. Does manage to find one. They're whittling away here at these players on Talon. Still a decent amount of distance from being able to close out this round here is DRX. Now, onto the spike, the swing in the corner. Mako able to find one, falls down to 28 HP. Estrella bouncing forward, just trying to frantically spray here into the smoke. The haunt forward, gets them off of this once again. Doesn't have much of anything to work with though, but now Mako finds himself a three-piece, and it all works! One singer in a dream! The cross catch on the two, showstopper over the top, and that's gonna be Ty. Taken down, but gets the trade there from beyond the grave. Push forward from Chit Boys. It's a spot, but Mako able to hold his own. Primi forward into the smoke, and Mako shuts him down. The plant now getting ready to come through. It's just there on the edge, and Cruz arriving perfectly on time. Platter.
30 seconds left.
Cruz, though, a little bit similar situation. Ends up getting taken out. It's Mako able to just get the readjust, but Primi takes the teleporter and the Spectre from behind. Does go ahead and mow them down and flash back now. Pretty much no hope in hell. Got Chit Boys watching, waiting in case he comes TPing forward, but it looks like Flashback is just going to maybe look to try to hold on to the weapon, but has now been seen, and yep, they are circling him. First fight, he goes to Primi. 3K for him, Annihilation now online, and Talon.
Prowler first, though.
Well, certainly feels like they need to, but just spamming across it. Gonna be able to find Estrella. So one target gone. Thrash now sent forward. Going on the chase, and it is gonna be Hyunmin spotted, but not cleared out. Orbital strike now called in. Flashback strikes in from behind. Hyunmin will fall, freeing, however, still here within this pit, and this round is over. The time is just not gonna be there for the side of Talon. So DRX with the timeout.
To do so when he hears the reloads, though. Cruz finds a pick over towards A short too. So individually, Talon getting a couple of good shots out.
Oh, quick little jiggle there from Jit Boys, but seeing Flashback doesn't necessarily tell you too much as far as the rest of the position of the players here. But with Mako going down, well, you should know that the spike is resting on this side of the map. So now DRX scratching their heads here as Talon look to pull off a flawless, tiny little lick of damage as Kahlua now continues to push forward here. And Flashback able to find the one and does damn near get Jit Boys as well. Cosmic Divide technically still going to be online as Jit Boys interrupts the plant there for a brief little moment. Cruz trying to assess the angle, but it's just a hair off being able to find it. Clear of the net, the C is going to be sent forward, but it ends up whipping. Primi now out into the open, quickly able to find Hyunmin there. Even if he had not, in all likelihood, the paint shell would have. Now the defuse is just being held and freeing. There's not much that he can do. Gets the kill onto one, but cannot find Cruz. Steel Garden going to be able to take away a weapon from Cruz. He's playing forward here into the smoke, but he's got the shorty there, so still able to find Mako. Chase forward from Hyunmin. Holds things down as Ty now looking for that peak. He is a world away from the rest of his teammates. The question is, does he try to send the showstopper from here?
Estrella does have the Nightfall too. So keep that in check or hold it for the next round. Use it to confirm this one. Got options.
He's gotten the weapon swapped and puts himself up in towards heaven, but Cosmic Divide going to be sent out, but that's right as the showstopper now gets pulled. Ty trying to go up and over the top, spots one, but freeing at the same time. He's been able to collect two. Ty now on his lonesome, cannot get it done. Ty should be good for the kill here. There it is, Mako just dry peeking. Let's get shut down, and that's a great first step here for the side of Talon, especially as now the forces start wrapping around towards this part of the map where Primi can try to utilize the ult, and he's going to send it, and that's going to be Estrella grabbed up, looking for the clear, but the teleporter comes in. A great pincer maneuver as Talon are not done yet. Timeout be damned. Seems like they don't need it as Hyunmin cannot get a kill. He goes bouncing forward. Judge around the corner here from Chit Boys, and he strikes, backstabbing, swaps to the shorty. Mako going to be able to find one, freeing Estrella. A kill apiece. Up and over the top of the attempt from Ty, but he gets shut down, and now that pit comes into play, and Primi has everything to do.
1 versus 3 for him. Gravnet and a gun. That's it.
Flash out spotting nothing. The slow approach, swinging around the backside of Lamps. And if he goes pushing forward here on this angle, would be dead to rights, but for now has avoided the Viper. The swing in, finds it. Grab that out, gets the second. Estrella dead, has a sense in his flashback, with just a stinger.
Blinding. Good hit.
Sends out the flash, swings in, and gets the spray down. A damn good effort from Primi, but DRX scrape by with a round win to close out Talon's pick bind 13-11. I mean, I don't think he is ready for this at all. No, he is not. Great little opener here from Jit Boys, and that's the call to immediately pivot over here towards the A site. Ducks the haunt, finds Estrella, and with Kahlua joining in, they'll take him down. These pistols continuing to look excellent for Talon as Jit Boys takes over this map. Mako now asked to do it all.
Gonna be very difficult. 2 players low, but just numbers.
Yeah, won't be able to find a damn one. And it's gonna be a 4K from Jit Boys.
Map.
Spam damage zone, Spring able to find one. Wall goes up. It's just the clone locked off. Quickly does it, then get cleared, so. Knows that they don't have anybody else lingering forward there at B, but it's going to be a bit of a repump here from Talon. Thorns go up in garage, so they shift their sights back over here to B once more. And that goes in. Coming in here on this cross angle, however. Spam goes out, and that's going to be Kahlua taken down. Premi going to be spotted, but he hasn't been able to find himself a second before getting taken out. Cruz with some nice shots. His Annihilation is going to be lobbed in to no avail. Grab is not going to be found. Grab net over the top, however. Might get a catch, but the flanks are getting noted. Ty and Jit Boys both taken down, and now it's going to have to be a frantic pivot here from Cruz and Premi to try to see if they can even get the spike planted.
Yeah, 2 versus 4. Hit a couple of individual shots, and maybe you can do it again.
Last player standing.
That'll be Cruz eliminated.
And then there was Premi. 40 seconds.
Nearly had the clutch to try to keep them in the game previously, but we'll lose this battle to Estrella. As Paranoia, that should be hitting damn near everyone, and there you go. There's the 2K for him. Finds Premi, Ring on the reposition. Let's get flushed out as Mako now will get taken down. Trying to break this position, going to prove to be difficult, but now they should know or have a good idea that both of these players are going to be playing around long. The drone gets the spot out here. The ping reveal onto Estrella. The swing through, flashback dead. And Kahlua will get the cleanup here in the end, but they're going to re-explore in towards mid.
Are they going to clear Mako?
The depth here for the moment, and Mako is able to find the one, but he cannot find the second.
30 seconds left.
Critical miss out on that kill. As the smoke falling, and Estrella trying to go for the aim reset, but cannot. Jit Boy survives with plenty of HP. Spike still being brought forward. 20 seconds remaining here in the round as Hyunmin is trying to slow them up, but just doesn't have access, blocked off by the cyber cage. So Plant is in, and Kahlua can potentially get himself disconnected away from the site, but might not even come down to that Hunter's Fury as Premi is able to quickly find 2 kills, and that's going to be freeing, having to backpedal away.
Split-second decision here is Talon, and they lose flashback on DRX's side.
Yeah, finds himself just pinned into a corner. It's either get spammed out or just try to face in for the fight, but there's just too many targets on that side. Freeing now, just playing outside of the pit here on the outskirts. Pops the fake, and now they've got a pretty decent idea of where he's at. But it's another little rotation here. Talon with 30 seconds, working their way into the B side.
Oh, what?
What? Was he still in the air? I'm not even sure. Either way, Jit Boys is just absolutely tearing them limb from limb. They've got to save now.
Yeah.
Hit into this round and no profit.
Oh, that's another rough one over towards Estrella, and it's Jit Boys again. Got the better of him over at the top of sewers a few rounds ago, and now just a blindside in towards his face.
Okay. 11 touches of damage going to be suffered there, but Jit Boys holding down A lobby is able to find one. See if we can get the other, and he does. Estrella gone, and just like that, that early advantage with the kill on a Premi, it's completely nullified.
He's on an absolute ripper this map so far, Jit Boys.
Slowly drifting, but right now he is out into the open. And at risk, just find the one, turns his attention back towards garage. The push coming in, gets the transfer! Looks for that fourth, but cannot make it happen, but my God! What a heroic play here from Flashback to try to give the team the best possible opportunity. Kahlua out. Need to pull off a 1v2. The recon forward in the garage. Buy a little bit of time and slow up the approach from Mako.
They're splitting up too.
He's got him separated. The spot out the bite. The paranoia. Avoided. Finds the first. 7 bullets left in the mag. Mako playing a ring around the Rosie with him. Faces back, and Kahlua is dialed in.
Going to be an angle for Premi to gate crash in to be the glorified drone.
He needs to stay alive. He has a Nightfall here available, and he is going to just go ahead and try to send this one out. Hyunmin does get spotted. Nightfall across, a catch onto a few. Premi, safe exit here behind the box, but Hyunmin able to find one more. The overdrive going to be popped now as Spring does get taken down, and Premi has to just try to bail. That does, however, leave him all alone with no Vandal here at A lobby with 33 HP.
Time to jump.
Primy is Primy, but this would be something else. See if you can take that first step, that first contact. He cannot. Estrella will be able to secure it. It's a 9-3 at the half, DRX. Freeing. Able to find two before getting traded out. Pie down low, but Cruz. Disgusting shot. Brings us one to parity, but the spike is planted. Flashback now in around the back. Finds the first spot. The second is okay. Dancing around the bullets, and DRX, well, they've done it. Fire just here in front from Jit Boys, who will make a quick little appearance, and that's going to be another kill found as Freeing does get dropped.
So far, so good on this bonus round. The anti-bonus for Talon.
And it just gets even better.
Spike down A.
Spike now noted. Counter spam through the smokes. That should pretty much be this one done and dusted as yet flashback. Paranoia now has been used as they are really looking to try to fight their way out into the open. And it's looking good for him as Ty collects three.
Player standing.
Nearly has them lined up, but Talon will just mow them all down. Two players surviving. So many ultimates to try to work with here. This Annihilation going to be lobbed in, looking for the pull. Doesn't manage to find it. The double take, however, on Amako, they find that kill. Estrella
Down A.
dead as well. Freeing is desperately trying to find anything, but he can't find anything at all. And that now leaves Flashback all alone, tucked away here, just at the bottom of window. And that will be Ty finding a third. It's another flawless here. Potential for that backstab as the spike gets planted now. Interrupted as Cruz takes over this B site. Shenman only going to be good for one in response as now the neural theft is there. Flashback and Free. Needing to do everything here in the 1v2. The Seal Guardian going to be sent out. The weapon's going to be taken away. Neither retained. Spike can be planted. There's no real time to try to go for a pivot here. Maybe just an A connector side plant as it's 15 seconds remaining.
Clear a couple of the close angles and then ultimately just have to go for the plant. You do have 2
seconds
Thorns
left.
available still as Flashback.
Certainly you set him up. Holding one connector, so
Scanning
the
ahead.
pop onto one. Freak on over the top, and it's a great headshot for Flashback to find Kahlua. Jit Boys, however, 18-9-0. It's going to look to try to make that 20-9 and bring this map to its conclusion. Peek on the corner, the spot on the one. You know that he's in the sight. Thorns thrown down. Gets the dink, gets the spray down.
Toxins going up.
As it all comes down
Toxins
to Freeing.
down.
The wall falls and Freeing. This gentleman just trying to stay put, now going for the dart removal. Dimensional drift forward here onto the site. Blinds abound. Gunman going to be good for one with the Judge Crews. Primy one apiece. Flashback, however, keeps him in with the player advantage as he finds the 3K and Estrella. Similar to Primy. So look to try to hold his own alongside Jit Boys here on the site, and that's going to be the first step. Estrella going to be taking down the spike now. Noted. Jit Boys toggling the cam and Freeing. He's able to fight his way out of the spawn. Finds Kahlua.
Do they need him on the site for the pit?
Oh, but Mako dead. Hyunmin able to find a good amount of damage here, but Flashback once again trying to be the hero. Swings in! Realigns the shots. Primy with the classic. Able to find one. Trying to get the right click, but it's Flashback. But he's going to be looking to just try to take them down. Oh, yep. Estrella is just donk walking right there into the site. Freeing now dead. A relay bolt does go through, and Hyunmin, he's got a ton of work to try to do, but Ty is there from the back angle. Shuts him down. Flashback once again has to be the hero, this time in a 4K. With 20 seconds remaining in this round, it feels like Talon have finally done it. Hard fought. They will extend this series. Not going quietly here into the night. 13-9. Be locked away. Paranoia from Cruz, considering it's an aggressive clear forward, but it's going to be high. Pushing up into upper. Also finds a headshot there on Amako to put him down to 47. Even though kills going to be traded. Bring out wide. Good for one before falling. Keeps it in with a 3v3 where DRX trying to retake. Get their second pistol victory, but Flashback has fallen. Kahlua once again going crazy here in the pistols, and Talon. Eye out over towards C. Estrella's fully blinded up as he goes forward there onto the site, and I believe that was actually Flashback's flash, so yeah, bit of a team casualty there. Gentleman on the dip in is able to only just find the one, but they're just spilling forward onto the site and getting cut down one after the other.
Now pivot towards the A site. It's a good call too. Gonna have free reign of plant. Get on Killua. They're closer to that nightfall.
Freeing now at risk, as for the moment is not paying attention to this angle. Will do so now, but knife out, weapon going to be redrawn, and Primi gate crash in towards backside. It's going to be a bit of a take there, but Cruz is able to find Mako.
Just dead at the backside of C.
Now it's the pivot here into B, and Hyunmin just cannot line up that headshot.
Cutting through.
Too tiny a target, Tai stays alive. It's 3v5. Early doors still here on the map, but do you just make the call to save?
You might have to, but you kind of put yourself in as freeing.
In a rough spot, but with flashback falling, you absolutely need to bail out of this one. Have his head on his shoulders after that peek. Coming around the back though, to play off that anti-audio. Flashback storming forward, it's going to be able to find one, but Jit Boys comes up with two of his own, but it seems like overall DRX will be able to overwhelm the forces of Talon. Now, need to try to avoid additional disaster. He's just got an ultimate. And he goes TPing directly over onto the A site. For now, he will have these players separated.
Mako and freeing, remember, on Haven, they lost the 2 versus 1 against Killua. They separated themselves. They were isolated duels. You cannot do the same against Cruz here.
You've got freeing tagged down to 47 as well.
Good angle from
the
Cruz.
numbers, he's basically got the odds here in his favor, but yeah. And he might just re-wrap back down through stairs. Mako, a brief consideration of it, but there's still so many angles that they have to try to clear. Is he within that smoke? Is he back sight? Is he at drop? For now, they're trying to suss it out. The plant not formed here yet, but that jump absolutely is, but he's just going to be sticking to the fuse. So even though Cruz gives it his best go, Gentleman, however, starting to rotate back around is what?
Disgusting.
How's he gone and got that? Still guarding, trying to shuffle them forward here onto this A site, but Mako is just too damn low. And I can't believe that Tai has just hit that. This gentleman now, work cut out for him. It's a high-low, and there is no hope in hell. Dial in, flashback will be good for 1. Question is, can he try to slot his way out? Now he's in committed. And against Tai, he's just such an absolute beast. Fring's got his knife out.
Scale up for Talon.
Oh yeah, Fring pushing forward here into the smoke, looking for the jump. It does manage to come away with 2.
That's better.
Yeah, phantom things there. And that completely shuts down this take and gets the Nightfall out as well. So now Talon trying to go on a pivot. Hyunmin slotting across. Not spotted here for the moment. Right as Cruz tries to go for some util. He'll lose his head. And this time Killua cannot deliver the goods. So cleanest round. The Fring has regen shield behind it as we'll flashback. This time they're sussing out the movements here of Killua.
That's why I talk about the last time was an eco, right? Oh,
Fring, great movement. Gets a transfer there on the Jit Boys as well. Once again, shut things down. Rips across these thorns a bit, eats a little bit of damage.
Time to jump.
value of the operator for Primi. Not able to find the opener on the C line. 2 versus 5. Just not given any angles with the refresh of the smokes over towards C.
And just a grab of the orb here, then maybe try to get Dimensional Drift online in the next. Find some more value, and tries to go for the no-scope. I mean, it's bold there from Primi, but up rubble. TP forward into tree. Maybe a bit of space open up there, but Chipboy's going to be noted on the lurk. Mako here at top rubble, able to find the one. Re-swings around the back. Shows up somehow not killing. Cruz does manage to actually win that fight back, but now it's Primi by himself. They're trying to make this another 9-3 half. With 17 HP, almost certainly makes this impossible. In fact, now he's been spotted. Yeah, he's got a player there. 90-degree angle on the left. So 8-4, trying to stay alive. Doesn't manage to do so, but they're just going to overwhelm him very quickly. And just like that, it's a 2-player advantage with no damage suffered here for Talon. This is swing out. Flashback.
Oh.
Able to find 2. Fring able to find 1. Tries to get him in with an opportunity, but now it's all on Fring. 36 health. Has a spike in hand, but it's a high load to try to break. Gets a dink on the Primi. And he's going to be tapping the door and trying to bait them forward here. Finds the first, spots the other, but the time is just not going to be there. Actually trying to stick for this one. Well, it's going to be up and over the top from Jit Boys. 6 in hand, and Primi does manage to gate crash out towards back sight, but cannot make his way up the rope fast enough. So that could be a Marshall potentially recovered. Swing out. Gonna be some damage dealt, and Hyunmin now does have that rifle in hand, but Jitboy's able to avoid the first and the second shots. Flashback trying to hold the line here around the back flank. Does so.
Ooh.
It's another headshot on the tie. Puts him to 35, and suddenly you have to be questioning if this round is in fact in Talon's hands. Estrella trying to hold the revolving door, swings out instantly, has the spray down! 2 kills for him with the classic. Hyunmin not quite able to make a go of it with the Marshall, but the Guardian will be recovered. The Glimpse, 3 challenges for that fight. He is in deep now. Primy getting ready to swing around the side, and yep, that is going to be the unfurling of DRX here in this round. So Talon, barring an ace clutch from freeing.
Back though, for this post.
Mako spotted, repositions here towards top rubble, but there's the haunt reveal. And there's the clear out from Jitboys. Swinging out of stairs, Seal Garden now going to be invested. The weapon's taken away. Classic in hand here for Hyunmin. Freeing tucked in the top of this rope. Weapon's now recovered. A little bit of a crossfire setup. They're able to find the first, but can't get the spray down. And Jitboys from around the back. Swinging around to the opposite side of the smoke here, trying to see if he can disrupt them, and he can. Finds the first. Drops a spike there for a moment, gets plenty of information, but already hot on their heels are the remainders of Talon. Flashback, nothing going to be found there on. They just get into tree for free. It's all players from DRX stacked up at back sight. Swing out, quick peek from Hyunmin, able to find one. Nades off the corner. Stopping that angle approach here for a little bit longer. It's Mako swinging. Double face, however, is there, and it's going to be Kahlua with 3. Jitboys with the other. Primy looking to get all the info for him, and that is going to be the Nightfall. Connecting on the 2. Showstopper out. Hyunmin does manage to make that bank right off the top of the box. Finds Kahlua. Primy at the same time exiting. Gets rid of Mako. Jitboys now with everything to do. And he's going to be dinked right through the corner. And taking down the nothing. The decay not even really mattering at this point. Fring will drop the pit. Looking for the closeout and will be able to find it. DRX pops that at B, but cannot really stick around. Jitboys just trying to backpedal.
Oh, that's
going to be collateral damage. It's going to be a good amount of damage out here on device.
yeah, for sure.
Flashback holding forward, flushed out though. Cognizant of this in such a surprising way is Talon. It's a great read. Mako now once again trying to fight forward, but takes a bit more damage than he pushes out. This paint shell going to be lobbed in. Mako. Oh, Decay down to 1, and Kahlua just a little bit faster to try to save their lives. Estrella needing to do so much, but he cannot make it happen. The defuse is in, and Talon have got it done. 2-1. They sent DRX down to the lower bracket.
They're keeping everything in their own hands here.